Hello and welcome to my review of the Leatherman Squirt PS4. It's one of these refresh reviews. I shot this in sort of December 2012, thought, well, it's been 4 years or so, time for a refresh, and here it is in much better quality. So, what is this little thing here, this little Leatherman? Well, it's a multi-tool, but it does have a blade on it. It's quite a small multi-tool too. I mean, it's quite pocket size. It's one of these ideal multi-tools to have on you at all times really, when you're out and about, or if you're on your motorcycle, or you know, things like that, because all the tools are quite useful on it. It's not too heavy either, and it's for times when you don't really want to carry a big Leatherman Charge TTI or something like that. Anyway, one of these will set you back. I think it's about £37 here in the UK, but in America it's like $37. So if you can somehow get one of these shipped over from America, or even if you're over there, definitely buy it there, of course. Might save you a bit of money. And so first of all, we'll just talk about the specifications, and then we'll go into all of its features and all the tools and things. So its closed length is 2.25 inches or 5.72 centimetres. It weighs 2 ounces, that's 56 grams, well 56.4 grams. And the blade length on it is 1.6 inches or 4.06 centimetres, and it doesn't lock the blade, so even more of a reason why you can just take this out and use it. So it's 9 tools, not including this slip it ring, which I find quite handy to put it on keys or whatever. I'd actually call that a tool. We'll go through all of the tools now though. So first of all, you've got the blade, which is nicely situated on the outside of the tool. The blade steel is 420 HC, which is high carbon. It's an improved version, it's an improved high carbon form of the 420 stainless steel, which works well in high production tooling. And this is mainly the steel that you get on Leatherman blades on their multi-tools. Obviously you can get S30V on their charge range and so forth, but it's a chisel ground blade, which means it's got an edge, and then on the other side it's just flat, which means in a way it's sort of easier to sharpen, because you can have 10 strokes on one side and one just to clean the burr off of the other. And then on the other side you have this wood and metal file. I would say this is the wood file and this is the metal file. Metal file is a bit more aggressive, so there you go, that's another feature. And then also on the other side you've got a pair of scissors, and it's really neat and handy that the scissors, you don't need to sort of deploy the clippers to get to the scissors, and they're quite nice little scissors, these. Yeah, you could sort of use them for your fingernails. I'm not obviously going to do that, and they've got a nice sort of retention, a nice sort of spring bar there. Never had any problems with these scissors. And then on the other side you've got 2 more tools. You've got this sort of cross head screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver replacement, because it's sort of chiselled out. And then on the other side you've got the flathead screwdriver, which is also good for sort of prying, but I wouldn't put too much stress on the joints there. And then that's all of the tools on the outside, and then once we open it, it's really nice, satisfying, solid sort of lock up. You've got these spring action needle nose pliers, very handy, really nice, so you can just grab whatever. There's not much play at all. Considering it's sort of like a small multi-tool, not much give compared to the larger items, and it's spring-loaded, and obviously you've then got the wire cutters there as well, which can take a fair bit of abuse. So you've got the normal pliers, and then the needle nose pliers, and then you've got the wire cutters. So basically 3 sort of tools in one in that head, but really nice, satisfying spring to them. You can just feel the quality in it, and they just fold up really quickly, and there you go. I mean, I find this quite useful if there are things on the floor or things attached to places that I'm not that sure about and I want to pick them up, but obviously don't want to use my fingers or hands, or even holding things in place. There are plenty of ways you can use this. It's really limitless based on your needs at the time. So do a little bit of a size comparison. Obviously Leatherman do the Juice S2, might be a better choice for you, but of course, although it's sort of 3 times larger, it is also quite heavy, and you're best off even carrying this size pocket tool in its own dedicated leather pouch, you know, clipped to your belt or something like that. I think these are fantastic sort of medium needle nose pliers, but at the same time they're not spring assisted. So if spring assisted is definitely what you're after, then getting the smaller size might be the better way. But there you go, that's those. I just wanted to show you the sort of size. And then compared to knife wise, I will show you it compared to like Spyderco Squeak. It is a little bit shorter blade length than a Squeak, almost the same size as a Honeybee. And then the Bug is obviously smaller. So if you want a multi-tool that has a blade on it that is longer than a Bug, the Squirt may well be the way to go. Just comparing it to the Juice, which has this blade, which looks okay, but it's an awful lot. It's a fair bit longer. As you can see, it's even longer than the Squeak there. So I just thought that would be a fair sort of comparison blade wise if you're looking at a multi-tool based on its blade. And what I'll also do is if you're thinking about a Victorinox, obviously this is the Huntsman, which is in my opinion probably the best Victorinox for sort of all-round multi-purpose use. As you can see, the blade on the Victorinox is just a slight bit longer than both of them, but with Victorinoxes, I mean, you're paying for the sort of full size scissors and the larger blade, or even both the blades, as well as the sort of corkscrew, things like that. What you're not paying with those sort of pen knives is the plier tool. So it really is. It's always, for me, always been a decision, you know, do I need pliers more than I need scissors? But obviously the little multi-tool Leatherman has the, you know, a pair of scissors on it too. One final note to mention is that obviously on this Leatherman tool, it's got the 6061 T6 hard anodised aluminium, which is this heat treatable aero grade aluminium alloy that's extremely durable yet lightweight, and it's used on the handle scales to reduce the weight without losing the strength. So I thought I'd mention that. And finally, you do get a 25-year guarantee and a 10-year guarantee for their lights, because I think they do lights and things. So I just thought I'd make that point that yes, you do get your guarantee for 25 years, which is fantastic on something that costs $30 odd. So there you go, that is my refreshed review of the Leatherman Squirt PS4. Hope you've enjoyed it, hope it's been useful. Thanks for watching, take care.